3.
Count on Local 3 News for more local stories.
There is a lot of talk these days about the different ways people can lose weight, but shedding unwanted pounds is about so much more than numbers on a scale. It's about understanding yourself and feeling great about who you are. Tim DeRoos has watched countless clients get their smiles back over the years. He has Infinite Health Centers in Cleveland and joins us this morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you again. Thank
So,
you.
I mean, for you, when people come to see you, and we've had many of your clients on the show with us over the years, they kind of come in a little bit insecure, a little bit ashamed sometimes, often not feeling very good. And the reason for the first two is because they've tried things before.
Yeah,
They
so
come
many
to you
things.
and they meet a friend.
Yeah, I love it. I'm in my happy place now because I like to teach. I like to teach people how to fill their cup back up, what we were referring to earlier. You can't pour out of an empty cup. So a lot of people, they want to figure out how they get more energy, how they can feel better, not just feel better about themselves, but they want to feel better. They want to have more energy to be with grandkids, because that seems to be the people I attract. I attract people 45 plus. And excuse me, they're already starting to have grandkids and they want to have energy to move and feel good in their own skin. Not just about having a beach body, but about enjoying better quality of life.
Well, okay, let's pause on that too, because whenever you and I talk, Tim, we just kind of wing our way through it and see where the conversation takes us. So you said they don't want to have a beach body necessarily. That's a big part of it. It feels sometimes like you're either all in or not in at all, because some people want to look their age. They just want to look good at their age.
Yeah, let me clarify.
Okay.
Because that is an answer that comes out, but many people are hesitant to use it as their primary reason they come in. I call it like a Sunday school answer. It's waiting there in the wings, but they don't bring it out to the end. Because I quiz everybody about, what's your why? Why are you here? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to lose this 50 pounds? And many times people start with, I want to have better energy, fit in my clothes better that I have paid for in my closet. But ultimately, yes, it comes out, I want to look better. And because our culture is, right, we foster that environment in our culture, right? So we see that a lot. I do hear that. So I don't minimize that, but it is something that comes up.
Because it's all part of the whole.
Right.
If you don't feel good about how you look, whatever your definition of that is, it affects how you carry your life. But what you do, and educate me again this morning, but people come to you and they talk to you first and they kind of hear what your approach is, but once they start, they are learning themselves how to empower their life.
Yes. This year's theme has been improving the health of the cell, right? We're made up of trillions of cells. If your cellular health is optimized, you're going to have a reduction in inflammation, and you're going to transition yourself from a fat storer to a fat burner. And that's huge, because what's the underlying reason so many people have disease processes in our country? Whether it be cancer, heart disease, diabetes type 2, stroke, osteoarthritis, inflammation. So if the cell is surrounded by inflammation, and we know all of our glands and organs are made up of billions of cells, if they're inflamed, hormones can't attach. Other receptors and signalers in our body biochemically can't attach. So it's a big problem. It's the underlying problem, and it's the one that I've set my sights on this year.
What do you do for people? Because I'm sure you see all different types of folks coming in. Some come in, and in a few little bit of time, you can probably tell, okay, these are some kind of stumbling blocks in their lives. Some people, I'm guessing, come to you and they really eat pretty clean. They might even work out, but they just can't get over that hump. So do we sometimes have this inflammation and we don't know it?
Yes, there can be subclinical inflammation, absolutely. And that really ties into what I was mentioning. When people begin the inflammatory process, they don't always know that their hormones, we don't know our hormones are interacting with our cells, right? But that's the problem with a lot of people. They may be doing a lot of the right things in their mind. They've cleaned up their diet, they've gone to the gym, they've figured out quickly that cardiovascular health doesn't mean you're going to switch your metabolism. But what we have to address is we have to address the inflammation so that people's hormones that are starting to connect signals can actually connect to the tissue in the gland. That has to happen.
Is that one of the reasons why that 45 and up tends to be your client? Because that's when it all begins to happen.
It's accumulation factor, right? You look at children or you look at teens, They've not been on the planet long enough to accumulate toxins and residues. So that's why we start out the plan with detoxification right off the bat.
I mentioned they come to you and they find a friend. They're coming to you pretty regularly, right? Almost once a week for a while?
Yeah, this year we've initiated a lot more of that where they have weekly weigh-ins. They're basically in and out, but I still communicate with them in between their monthly visits.
So people come to you from far and wide. You're in Cleveland, but people will travel multiple states to find you. And it's been interesting in the times I've talked to them over the years how sad they are in a way when they've completed their goal, because they're going to miss coming back to see you.
But we still get a lot of people who come back. I mean, I've got clients who have come back 4 and 5 years later.
Yeah. Is it, before I let you run, or we can keep talking for a minute, I think, but do you often have husbands and wives come together? Is it helpful to have a partner
Very
in this?
synergistic, very synergistic. Because you have the like-mindedness at home. There's not one partner sabotaging the other. And it really helps to have your spouse on board.
Forgive me for not getting into it yet with the couple of minutes that we have left. What they are going to do is really customized, right, by
100%.
you. There are often some common things, changes in the type of water they drink. You like alkaline water. Probably some supplements and things that you'll recommend.
Yes.
But a lot of it is in learning how to eat clean.
Yes, yes, yes. We have classes, deep dive classes, once a month now, every Thursday. Last Thursday of the month I'm trying to make it from 5 to 6. And that's what I open up to the community too. So you don't have to be a client. It's kind of like test drive us and see what we're about. But I dig deep and I let people see a glimpse of what they need to do for themselves to move the needle in terms of their overall global well-being.
And that's
health.
once a month when?
I try to shoot for the last Thursday of every month.
Okay.
It starts at 5 sharp and we go to 6 o'clock.
There at the office.
There at the office. I have a classroom in the back.
Okay, it is really something, if this has kind of been gnawing at you and you've been like so many people where you've tried and nothing works, especially now, holiday season coming, it's helpful to know how to navigate those waters with a lot of parties and things. You lose the weight, is it like 20 pounds in a month for men? Is that?
Women are going to lose 7 to 15 pounds of fat per month. Men are wild cards. They could lose 20, 25, 30. Men are unpredictable.
Well, here's where you can find him. His name is Tim DeRoos, so the website's easy. It's just drderoos.com. But it is Infinite Health Centers there on Sunset Drive in Cleveland, 813-7575 if you want to give them a call and make a friend while you're at it. Also, you've come on a great day because on Mondays we always have our dad joke of the week. So here's Jason with this week's installment of corny, but pretty funny too.
Your dad joke of the week, brought to you by West Yellow Knife Trading Post.